Hi, today I'm going to show you the techniques that I like to use for teaching people how to wake surf. Alright, so you've got your wake surf board. First thing to figure out is, am I goofy or am I regular? Okay, regular means your left foot comes forward and you'll be on the left side of the boat. Regular is the most common method. Goofy means your right foot forward, okay, and your board will be tipped this way, and that'll be on the right side of the boat. Okay, so once you figure that out, then you got to figure out how to get up on the board. Okay, so what I tell the people is to jump in the water, and they need to trust their life jacket. So always have a life jacket on, jump in the water, and if they're goofy foot, for instance, okay, what I'll do is I'll have them jump in the water, take the rope, and put their heels on the board, okay, just like this. Left foot goes, sometimes there's a bump right here, the left foot will go right on the bump, the right foot goes right in the middle, okay, and I have them hold the rope with the right hand, okay, rope in the right hand, and then the left hand goes down and pinches the board right here, okay. As a driver, once I see the person is sitting in the water like this with their board perpendicular to the boat, so not pointed at the boat. You don't want it to point at the boat, you want it to point away from the boat on this side. Once I see them like this, then I put it in gear, okay? And I start to just slowly tug them. So when I start to slowly tug them, they'll feel that tug. Their job is to tip the board sideways, which means you got to bring it up like this, okay? So how do you do that? You dig your heels in and you take your left hand and you push down with your thumb, and that brings the surfboard up, okay? So once the surfboard is up, what I tell them next to do is bring their left hand up on the rope. So there's two hands on the rope, okay? So they're getting dragged through the water like this. And once I see that, I slowly pull them up, okay? And it works every time, okay? Opposite, same thing happens if they're regular. Board's like this. Rope is in the left hand, okay? Right hand goes back to the end of the boat. Right foot goes on the back, left foot goes here. I put it in gear, slowly tip it up. Once I see it up, two hands on the rope, and I pull them up, okay? That's the basic technique. The next technique that I use, this is what I do personally, okay? So I get the rope in my right hand. This is back on the goofy foot side. Put the rope on my right hand, and I actually put my left leg under the board, and I put my right foot right on the spot, okay? So I'm laying like this under the water. I tell them to put it in gear. So they go ahead and put it in gear, and I'm holding the board like this, okay? Right hand rope, left hand on the board, right foot where I want it to be. Once I feel that tug, I tip the board up on my own, okay? I tip the board up on my own with my left hand, and then that gives me the tip I need, and then I bring my left foot up, get it positioned, and then two hands on the rope, and I start, okay? So that's the technique I use. So there's kind of the beginner's technique, where you have your heels on the board, okay? And then there's my technique, which works for beginners, and it works kind of for advanced, is you're holding it, get your right foot on, you get that pressure while it's in gear, and then once it's tipped sideways, and I'm comfortable where that's at, I bring my left foot. Once I feel comfortable there, then I say take it up, and then I can stand up. And that is my technique for getting people surfing. The most important thing on that is getting the board tipped sideways. So get it tipped this way, or getting it tipped this way while they're starting to surf. And the other thing is don't port your board straight when you're trying to get up to the very start. You always want it pointed sideways against the board, against the boat. The other thing is you don't want to be right behind. If you're going to be starting that way, regular, you don't want to be right behind the boat. You want to be to this side of the boat a little bit. So it's easier to start over there, tip it, and then I'll pull you over here. And once you get standing up straight, then you can come back behind the boat. So those are my tips for wake surfing.